When the universe began, there was only chaos. If you know what melted ice cream looks like when it swirls around in a bowl with chocolate sauce all in a mix, you have some idea of what the universe must have looked like back then. But after some time passed, the lights of the sun and the moon and the stars began to pierce through the gloomy darkness, and things began to sort themselves out to be closer to what we know today. Eventually there came the earth and the sky, and down below the earth a dark place called Tartarus. Now Mother Earth and Father Uranus, whom we might call Sky, gave birth to many children, who were called the Titans. And strange children they were. Among them were the famous Cyclops, huge giants, each of whom had only one eye in the middle of his or her forehead. Some other Titans were born with 50 heads each and 100 hands. Now Father Uranus became afraid of all these colossal children, so as each was born, he hid it away as a prisoner. Finally, the last-born of all the Titans, Cronus, managed to get away. He released the others and he said, "There is only one Father Uranus, strong as he is, and there are a lot of us. Even a father has no right to imprison his children for no good reason." So they rebelled. With Cronus leading them, the Titans forced Father Uranus down into Tartarus, that dark place far beneath the earth, and then Cronus took over. But Cronus turned out to be as bad as Father Uranus. Realizing that the Titans could turn their strength against him, as they had against Father Uranus, Cronus thought, "However many heads and eyes they have among themselves, they don't think very well, and they don't see what I'm up to." So he tricked the other Titans and forced them down into Tartarus too, except for one named Rhea, whom he married. But Cronus paid little attention to the children of the other original Titans, which was a big mistake. Among these children were two brothers, Prometheus and Epimetheus. Prometheus was something brand new in the universe, for he was very, very intelligent. The name Prometheus actually means forethought, or thinking ahead, and it was just the perfect name for him, because he was always trying to understand things and create new things no one had ever thought of before. His brother, Epimetheus, whose name means afterthought, was perfectly pleasant too, but Epimetheus was forever making mistakes and then asking himself, "Oh, why didn't I think of this sooner?" Now Cronus was determined not to have happened to him what had happened to his own father. So as he and Rhea had children of their own, he actually swallowed each of them whole. The daughters were named Hestia, Demeter, and Hera, and the sons Hades and Poseidon. And if you know anything about Greek mythology, you'll know that they all became gods and goddesses later. When a sixth child was born, Rhea was determined to keep him from being swallowed. She named him Zeus, and instead of handing Zeus over to Cronus, she took a huge rock and wrapped it in the baby's blanket and handed that to Cronus instead, saying, "Here is our new baby, husband." Well, by now Cronus was so used to swallowing the children that he didn't even bother to take a good look. He just opened wide and, whoop, he swallowed that rock right down. Then Rhea took the infant Zeus to the island of Crete in the Mediterranean Sea, and she hid him in a cave until he was fully grown. Then she gave Cronus a drink of something that so upset his stomach that he disgorged what was inside. And what do you think? Out came Poseidon, Hades, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia, each fully grown, and each very, very upset with their father. And Zeus was the strongest of them all and soon became their leader. Well, there was a terrible fight. Cronus tried to get help, but of course he had been so mean to everyone that hardly anyone wanted him to win. Eventually he turned for help to clever Prometheus. For more titles from Jim Weiss and Well-Trained Mind Press, please visit us at jimweiss.com or welltrainedmind.com. Thank you for listening.